So I just came back from an event shooting, my first paid event shooting, which is very exciting to me. But I haven't got my gears out from my camera bag, so I think it is a good time to do a what's in my bag at this moment, and to show you how I organize my gears and what kind of gear I use doing event shooting and general photography. So without further ado, let's get into it. Disclaimer here. So I didn't get anything or any money from any brand that I mentioned in this video. So all this stuff, I bought all this stuff, and what I've said is my own honest opinion. So yeah, basically I put 95% of the gear that I have in this Low Pro Tactic 450 AW camera bag, which is pretty heavy. I think it's 21 kilograms heavy. I think it's almost 13 pounds, I think. At first, I can't manage to put two camera bodies in the bag. One is a 50 Mark IV, and the other one is larger one, Canon C100 Mark II, and several lenses. The other day, I eventually figured out how to put all the gears I need to into this bag, and due to its great versatility and big room. So yeah, just like I told you, I do event shooting, I do wildlife, and do landscape. So I need two bodies. One is DSLR, the other one is Canon cinema camera. So you can see from above the bag is pretty full, and it has very little room to put other things in. I think this setting is the idealist setting for me with this bag. So yeah, so first one is the Canon 50 Mark IV, because I do photography and I do some handheld videos. So, and I bring a third-party grip on it, which you can hold two batteries. So, and you can do vertical shootings, so which is great. Yeah, it looks bulky, and maybe some people will think you are very professional. Yeah. The other body is the Canon C100 Mark II, which is a video camera. So the reason why I bought this is because I want to do documentary and I want to do professional cinematic videos. So I bought it used via eBay, which is a pretty good deal for me. And it has many professional video features such as zebra and focus peaking and waveform, so that you can count on this to do very professional videos. And especially for the CMOS is a 4K Super 30 4K CMOS, so, and it tripled down to 1080p video, so it has a very good image quality. And I have three lenses in total. So the first one is a Canon. They're all very old lenses. So this one is a Canon 70-40 f4, which is a wide-angle lens. So if I want to do some very wide shot, kind of landscape, or the whole room, I use this wide-angle lens, and it's very light. Although it's very old, but I think the performance, the image quality is still very good. Good for me. And the second lens, I put it here, which is a 24-70mm f 2.8 L, which is also a very old lens, but it's still very sharp. And I use it on any like general shooting and kind of portrait or something like that. It's heavy, but it's really good. Well, as you know, I'm a wildlife photographer, so I need some very good telephoto lens. So I put my So first I want to say about this. So this is a Canon extended EF 2X Mark II, which you can attach this to your lens, and it can like double your focal length of that lens. Like for example, if you have a 70-200mm lens, if you use this on that lens, you will get 140 to 400mm lens, so which is good. But the downside is that you will lose some kind of image quality. It is not as sharp as it was, and you will lose two stops, 2 full stops of aperture. So if you have a 2.8 lens, if you use that, the maximum aperture will be only 5.6, so which is not that good. The thing that I have here for wildlife is this one. This is Canon, very classic Canon 70 to 200 millimeter f2.8, the first generation, which is really old. I think it's 22 years old, but it's still very sharp. But it doesn't have any IS, any fancy feature. But for me, for now, it's good. Maybe later I will upgrade it to maybe to the version with IS. But for now, it's good. Let's move on to audio part. So basically, I have several microphones and recorders. So the first one that I use is the Rode Video Mic Pro. I attached that, which I am recording videos with right now. So I will use that attached to my Canon 5D Mark IV when I do some running gun shooting, some B-rolls. I will not B-rolls, some running gun shooting, some general shooting. Dialogue, I will use that, very high quality and it's lightweight. And the other one I will attach to my Canon C100 is this Rode NTG4. It's not a plus version, it's only Rode NTG4 without battery, the internal battery. Its sound with that is very crispy, and if you attach this, it has a XLR cable port, so you attach this to the handle come from C100 Mark II and use that with C100 Mark II, you can get very crispy live audio. And I also have the very popular audio recorder Zoom H4n. Sometimes I use this to get the feed from the audio, the main DJ, the main audio guy, just in case if the microphone is not working. And it's very good and high quality, easy to use. So if you want a high quality audio, just got one of these. Let's move on to accessories, which is really important. I have a think tank cable management bag, which is, you can see, is transparent, and you can see what's inside the bag, and you can get what you need out very easily. So first I have a couple extra batteries, which is used on Canon 5D Mark IV, and a blower, which is necessary for a lens, and some other extra SAR cables and USB cables. I don't know why I have USB cables here. I think I need to get it out. And this one, look. So this is a gray card. If you want to have a very precise white balance, you need to get one of these. So basically, it's a 18% gray card. So you use that as the base of the white balance. You take a picture with the camera, and the camera will calculate the precise white balance according to the gray color here, so that you can get a very good color. I always get one of these with me whenever I was doing an interview or something like that. It's very handy, it's very cheap, and it's very lightweight. All right, let's move on to this side compartment. So it's this is my filter compartment. This one is a circle polarizer filter. So if you just mount this in front of your camera, it will if you rotate the lens, it will basically it will make green more green, make the blue more blue. You will have a very good color. And second one, which is I think is more important, is the variable anti-filter, which is like this. So I have a video about specifically about this ND filter. If you want to know more about the ND filter, you can click the link there, check it out. So basically, when you're shooting videos, we need to keep the shutter speed double the number of your frame rate. So for example, if you shoot in 24p, you will have a shutter speed of like 1/5 of a second. But if you do that, the image will be like overexposed. So basically, the filter is like a sunglasses of your lenses. So if you put this on your lenses, it will decrease the light coming through the lens. so that you can keep the shutter speed you need and then keep the good normal exposure. And it's variable so that you can like have different settings according to your specific situation, which is really important in shooting videos. So those two filters are coming from Tiffin, which is a very good American brand. This is several like chargeable AA batteries for a couple of things, which is one is for the audio recorder, and you can also use that on some like flashes and light, something like that. All right, let's move on to the side of the bag. So right here I have two of these. What's this? I can't even remember the official name of that, but it's very convenient for your cable management. Like for example, if I have a cable, if I have a very long cable like this and it is hard to manage it, you just put one of these around it and just zip. That's it. It's so easy and so convenient for cable management, and then it is like the very beautiful red colors. If you throw it away and anywhere, so it can pop the color. It is very easy to see that, so that you can know where that is when you are looking for something. And in this bag, I have the foam windscreen for H4n, which I don't use it very often. Yeah. On the other side, that is pretty heavy. On the other side, I have a SD card case. I have all my card here. You can see I have SD cards and CFRs and a micro SD card. So just in case you need more cards or one card failed, you can have some emergency card to use, which is very critical. And the last thing that I want to show is what I have here. It's two small bags just in front of bag, which is convenient. So yeah. So speaking of audio, you need to have a earbuds or headphones to do the monitor. You have to monitor your audio all the time so that you can have audio. Sometimes, I don't know, for any reason audio just not working, so yeah, it's very important. And in this one I have two camera lens wipes just in case, and the camera lens brush just in case, and this I have a coin here. So why do you have a coin? So it is just like a screwdriver for the tripod mount. So oh yeah, so I have a tripod here, which is necessary one. This is Manfrotto B3 Live. So when you detach your camera from the quick release plate, you know it is so hard to do that by your bare hand. So if you have one of these, no matter whether it's a coin or key, just screw it out from the bottom. Use this coin, which is so convenient and handy. Alright, that's it. That's what I have in my camera bag in September 2018. I know some of the gears are not that fancy, not that new, but I think for me this is the best setting for me right now, and I can learn a lot of things from those gears, and I enjoy what I've done with this, with what I have. So yeah, don't worry, you don't have too much. You just make videos, make photos with what you have. People always say the best gears are the gears that you have. I think that's true. Hope you guys love this video. Hope this video is helpful. So if you love this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe our channel if you haven't already. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye. Look at this tree. It stands right in the middle of the trail, like a gatekeeper, just stop you from being up there.